Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you're new to this channel, definitely welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. So this video is going to be a vlog. So I attended an event. The event is called the Noble Woman High Tea. So the purpose for it was to motivate women to have power, passion, and a purpose. So I hope you enjoy this video, guys, and please don't forget to subscribe. So the event was held at the Fairview Hotel, which is just like after what is that, after Lifestyle Mall in Tzannen. So yes, as you can see, guys, the place looks amazing. I do recommend. So the place looks amazing, like the pictures came out like so good. And yeah, this is how I was wearing. I tried, guys. I tried. This is how I was wearing. I was looking so cute. So yeah, let me just not mumble too much. I hope you enjoy this video, and please ensure that you watch all of this video, because the content is amazing. So there's also speakers, you'll just hear from them. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoy.
Satisfying you while I keep bleeding. I don't know why you act like you're innocent. You wanna take a piece of my heart again. I get you up, cause I just don't know. Something in your eyes, the way you stare me that I like. I wanna let you go, but it's like something else me tight. You might break my heart tonight, but I'm gonna hold it tight. Oh, it feels like yellow, yellow. It hurts like yellow, yellow, yellow. You have to let me go. Yellow, yellow. It hurts like yellow. We tried too many times. You're misbehaving. You must not know me. You make me crazy, kinda like Johnny. Don't sit down better. Cause I just don't know. Something in your eyes, the way you stare me that I like. I wanna let you go, but it's like something else me tight. You might break my heart tonight, but I'm gonna hold it tight. Oh, it feels like yellow, yellow. It hurts like yellow, yellow, yellow. You have to let me go. Got me feeling blue. Something about you so see-through. Something just ain't right by you. Yeah. Can I do you like I? You like I? Can I do you like I? Yellow, yellow. It hurts like yellow, yellow, yellow. You have to let me go. Heartbreaks and heartaches. We tried to times, heartbreaks and heartaches. We tried too many. No one knew you like I do. Wonder why you want me by your side.
My name is Matimba Makaringe, and it is a great pleasure for me to be your program director for today. Our program is very, very short, but trust me, it's going to be very sweet because dynamite comes in small packages. Firstly, we will have welcome.
Afternoon, everyone. Hope you guys are doing amazing. My name is Mapulelo Rodi, the Confidence Activator. I speak, I skip, I coach, and I brand. And yeah, I'm one of your speakers this afternoon. Thank you so much. honestly, I feel caged. I love moving around. It's okay. I will be here. It's fine, just a little bit. Okay, but I'm going to be speaking on confidence. And what I want to do is just demystify what confidence is. And so that we get into issues and then we fully all understand what confidence is. What does it look like for you? Because most of the time we hear stuff about confidence, it's as though confidence has a face, right? And I'm not joking about it, you are seeing that face, no? Do you see it? Do you see it? How does it look like? Can you picture it? Oh, so if I ask you a question to give me a description of the picture that is in your head, can you give it to me? What does it look like?
It looks like somebody believes in herself.
Okay, so what does this person do?
Walk tall. Walk tall.
Okay, this person walks tall. Someone else, what does this person do?
Walk like they own the place.
They walk like they own the place. Okay, do I walk like I own this place? Do I look like that person? Okay, that's fine. So I want us to demystify it, right? To a point that it looks like whatever it is in your mind. Not what society has told you what it should look like, right? Because most of the time we're told confidence is, when you are confident, you are outspoken. People who speak English well, those are the confident ones. Those people who worry about it, when they ask you a question, you are the first one to raise your hand. Those are the confident ones. Those people that, when they speak, they're not afraid to speak in front of people. Those are the confident ones. Now, the ones who are not doing the opposite, what are we saying about them? Are we saying they're not confident? That's what society has said to us, right? Yeah. To say if they ask you a question and then you are reluctant to raise your hand, perhaps you are not confident. If they ask you a question and you are, you feel like don't choose me, look at the other side, you are not confident. And what I want us to do today, when you leave this place, I want you to meet your own confidence. Because I believe that confidence is a response of who you are. Right? A response of who you are. So if you don't know who you are, you might achieve so many things. You might be able to do so many things. But as long as you don't fully understand who you are, there is no way you are going to step up confidently in any space, in any area. Does it make sense? Yes. So, what am I saying? I'm saying that for you to know whether you are confident or not is for you to be able to have coffee with yourself. How often do we have coffee with ourselves? Okay, I call it coffee with myself. You know why? Because it's a time with yourself to ask yourself questions and be able to come up with the answers. Because most of the time, it's easier to ask other people questions and then you expect them to answer you. And then when they're not responding, it's okay, they're the ones with the problem, but you're okay, right? But when you have problems, you question yourself, why are you feeling that way? If we ask you, who are you? Are you comfortable answering that question in seconds? Because most of the time, but what the rather that question, at the interview, people dread, tell us about yourself. Do you also dread it, or you're okay with it? You dread the question. Why? You dread the question, tell us about yourself, because an awareness that I am not good at this part of the things that people think I'm good at. Right? And you come and say, oh, but I know someone who can come and help me. And you go, you are vulnerable enough to say, I think, I know you might think that I know, but I actually don't know that part. Are you able to assist me? You see how that is an awareness, a level of awareness that makes it comfortable. And you know what that does to you as well? It says when you are saying yes to a certain thing, right? It becomes easier for you to say no to certain things. I have said yes to being a speaker, right? And automatically, I am saying no to lack of preparedness. I'm saying no to laziness. I'm saying no to saying, now I can't read. I don't have time to read. How do I not have time to read? When I want to be a dynamic speaker, when I want to be the best speaker, I want to be good at what I do, right? I want to, so when people think about confidence, my name must come at the top of the list. I'm very intentional with that part. And I don't, there's things that people do, hey, humility, hey, when you are confident, when I say I'm a dynamic speaker, I have reference to it. I'm not talking about wishes. I'm not talking about things that are in my goal-setting journal. I'm talking about things that I do and things that I have done. Things that I can prove. So people will tell you, hey, don't do self-promotion. Don't talk about, have you not achieved that thing? How is that pride? Did you not get that degree? You don't have the degree. Actually, you would have achieved the degree. You graduated, we saw the pictures. Now, why when you talk about the degree that you have, you are shrinking? Why are you shrinking? Because the person next to you doesn't have it. No, it's not pride that you are talking about what you have. Because you are not belittling the one who does not have. You don't know their reasons for not having. What if it is a decision for them to not have? They're not interested in ascending the academic ladder like you do. And that is okay. So what am I saying? I want to say to you that confidence is being comfortable in who you are, wherever you are. Now, you need to decide. Let's say, for example, I've decided I do communications on a daily. I love communications. But I've decided I'm not going to ascend the ladder of communications. And maybe one day want to take my manager's post. I'm not interested in that thing. I would rather be ascending in these other spaces outside the career that I'm doing, right? Mara someone madujing, ufilare, look, kinyaka promotion or my manager mabe wana lenna ke namele moki, reke fecha kiye kai. All good, again, and we're not discouraging anyone. But what are we saying? Be comfortable where you are and also with the things that you want. You know what that does to you? When someone else comes and they desire more, they don't make you feel uncomfortable. When someone else comes and then they desire more, they don't make you feel like you are small or you are less. But sometimes you feel less because you are comparing yourself with people. Comparison is a thief. When it comes to confidence, the moment you start comparing, you are gone. Typical example. Today, did you not choose the dress you are wearing? Agree, you chose it yourself. And then Omo choose it your fascinator you I guess. Mara, why orange oh my goodness. Actually, I should have bought that one. Even if that one was even bigger. Why do you start feeling like that? Now you're starting to make yourself not comfortable in this setting. Right? When the person who's sitting there, whatever happy you are not, one of my very fascinating. Like this morning when I saw the weather change, I'm like, no, I'm no longer wearing the dress. Let me wear a suit. What if I got here and started feeling like, oh my God, everyone is actually wearing a dress? Oh my way. Uthoma ufila uncomfortable. Comparison is a thief. Wabo? Mara, this is like I'm giving you just a basic example. Everywhere you start to compare yourself, you will not ascend confidently. Comparison steals your confidence because even on a doctorate, a certificate fair. Mara compare this girl was and then you start to feel small. Because why? You compared yourself when there's no need to. So most of the time, the reason we are not ascending confidently is ragikawata. No one discredits anyone's confidence. You do yourself. You do discredit yourself, and then you find yourself feeling, okay, I lack confidence. Why? Because you have not met your confidence. So if I ask you, where do you think your confidence levels are now?
100.
100. Okay. 100. Oh, okay. But do you know that it also fluctuates? You know it fluctuates, no? Are you able to identify when is it fluctuating? What would be happening when you feel, I'm not that confident when it comes to this area? Do you know? What would be happening? It's very important that you get to a place where you identify when am I not at my most comfortable confidence place or percentage rate. You know when you're comfortable and confident, look. Now everybody dear 1, 2, 3, you are doing it very fast, right? But there are certain places everybody dear you are a bit reluctant to do it. Why are you reluctant? It's very important that you question yourself. Confidence requires work on your side. It's like freedom. Freedom is everything. Everyone wants freedom. Freedom is the best thing that you can ever have. But freedom comes with a lot of responsibilities. So is confidence. It can give you all that you need, right? But the responsibilities that comes with confidence are your own responsibilities. That you need to sit down with yourself, question yourself, what does your confidence look like? Okay, if your confidence levels are at 60, if you want to ascend to 100, what does 100 look like to you? Does 100 say, yo, please share something with us? Does 100 say, is that 100 for you? The fact that you would stand up and say, okay, I think my favorite topic is clothes. Let me talk about makeup. Is that 100% for you? Or 100% says, I was able to leave the house and be with other women. I mean, this could be a confidence move for someone. That is a step of confidence for someone. And that is okay. If that is you, you've done well. High five. So confidence looks different for all of us, depending on what we do, the spaces we are in, you know. Now I'm a pastor. So speaking for me, I mean, I say, problem. I can stand up and speak any day, anytime you wake me up, whatever, I'm going to speak. Because I speak at church, I speak at work, I speak on the street, I speak anywhere. But for someone, speaking is not their comfortable zone. Maro ka re moloka la ka di kitchening ka di pitcheng a bona ba ka khomola le tjatji ka moka mara ba idiang ka go di pitcheng ba le happy ba le confident ba re botlo re fa di mmili tja bona ba thabile. So identify your most confident space and identify your confidence backpack. You know what is a confidence backpack? Oh my God. It dwindles, so wait, your confidence levels are going down, and you find all that time you are just comparing yourself, or you think I don't have this, I should have done that. You know when someone speaks like maybe get a presentation, so and we are all talking about the same thing, and then you hear someone else and you're like, but I actually saw that thing, but I didn't follow it through. You know, you start to feel wage blame that time, and you start to feel a little small, or someone else went a little further than I did. That happens because there are people who go an extra mile more than we do. And that's what makes the difference in life. We are different because we choose different things. But what helps you to sustain and be consistent in what you do is the confidence that you have in what you have chosen. So if you don't have confidence in what you have chosen, there's no way you will be consistent and go an extra mile. No? If you have goals, like everyone can have goals, everyone must actually have goals, but how we pursue those goals are different. No? Depending on how much of a priority you've made those things to be in your life. No? So there is a verse that says, God has set my foot in a larger room. I'm going to just use that verse, but use it even out of context. Ne? Imagine yourself, you are put in a larger room that has everything. Ne? But you don't know who you are, you don't know what you want, you don't know how you can access what you want. Maybe perhaps you know what you want, but you don't know how to access what you want. You don't know what you need it for. Do you think the larger room will work for you?
No.
So it's the same. Also, when the Lord says, arise, your light has come, the glory is risen upon you. He has said it. Nah? But who must arise?
It's me.
So if you don't arise, was the word or the Lord a liar?
No.
So what am I saying? We all have confidence. The difference is, are you going to arise and meet yours? Are you going to ascend the hill and meet your confidence? Or are you going to sit at the fact that, well, we all have, but I need someone to hold my hand for them to take you there? It's fine. It's okay. If you need someone to hold your hand, someone is there to hold your hand. But are you willing to go to them and say, I need you to hold your hand, to hold my hand? Because remember, I'm majority of us so. We won't detect. I mean, we won't even discern. We don't want to discern that you have a problem. We want you to be vulnerable enough to talk about your problem where it matters, so that you are able to get the relevant help for yourself. Vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but vulnerability gets you the help that you need. So if you are not willing to be vulnerable, it means you are not willing to ascend as your most confident self. Right? If you're not willing to be vulnerable, it means you are not willing to reach the goals that you claim to have. If you're not willing to be vulnerable enough, it means you are not willing to have the conversation with yourself to say, why am I angry today? Because this person said this. You know, someone might say something, but when it comes to you, it makes you angry. Do you have the time to question your feelings? Your confidence, Dede. Have confidence. Are you confident enough to ask yourself questions and answer them yourself? How will you be confident? How? Do you expect people to believe you when you can't believe yourself? You know what believing in yourself does? It says, I know what I'm good at. If you don't believe it, that's your problem. It's not my problem. Right? If I come and say, I'm this, I'm that, and then you don't believe it, it's okay. I believe it. Now, but when I don't believe it, when I say it to you, when you start to question it, hey, perhaps this thing is not right. Maybe I didn't speak well. Maybe I didn't prepare enough. Maybe I should have actually spoken about 1, 2, 3. You see what I mean? But when I'm sure of what I'm doing, I'm sure that I will not even reach the whole house. I might come here to speak to one person. Do you know that it's possible? But the problem is we think Impact and influence is reaching 1,000 people at a go. Or we think impact and confidence, if I'm confident enough, I should have spoken to the whole house and all of you must have heard me and clap hands for me. No, that's not it. I'm not here for that even. So what you know is that what I know I'm going to deliver with all a diligence, with all the passion, because I know I'm purposed for it. And my purpose is also not that it will touch all the nations. It will touch nations because it must touch nations. I am sent to the nations. But you might find out you are not the nation today. But there's 2 women in this place that are the people that must hear this message today. So what must give you the confidence every time you have to deliver a thing? You need to know that it might not be a delivery for everyone. Now, when you prepare, you are not preparing. I'm preparing for whoever will be in this room. But if it's for one person, that's also okay. So I can't prepare and say, you know, I didn't even ask. Is it women with money? Is it women, educated women? Is it born again women? Or asthma pollution? Or look, those things, they help to prepare sometimes when you go to certain places, right? But they can also limit you. So every time you have to ascend, you need to be sure. You know the reason why you need to have coffee with yourself is so that you fully understand the purpose over your life. And remember your purpose, the purpose over your life. I can come and try to challenge the purpose over your life because it's not my life, it's not my purpose. Okay? I can come and try to challenge it and say, why are you even doing things this way? Why don't you change? I mean, the colors. Why did we go for purple? Why didn't we go for red? I mean, we could have used red. Red is bold. We could have used gold. Gold speaks of whatever. You know, I could come up with, but is it mine or is it hers? It's hers. Now, the importance of you understanding your purpose is so that you run passionately with it. That when people come, right, with their views, you are able to hear views that are building, and you're also able to hear views that are not for you. That, okay, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and they can have their own opinion, but I'm not taking that one. But when you don't fully understand the purpose of the Lord over your life, you will take everything and then if you've gone into a certain business, you are fully convicted in the business, but there's no way you can confidently act. Look, I sell skipping ropes. Ne? How many other people sell skipping ropes? I didn't work at Mr. Price. I didn't work at Total Sport. What if I then became timid and said, yo, Lena, what are you going to do? Total Sport, Total Sport. Mine is more expensive, actually almost double what Total Sport charges. But people buy those things. So imagine if I was not confident enough to put my name on it and put it out there, thinking, well, but Total Sport sells, Mr. Price sells, I mean, these are big brands. People want, what if people want Mapula? How do you know if you don't put it out? But people want Mapula. People don't want Mr. Price at that time. In 1 week, I was able to sell 100 skipping ropes. In 1 week. To just show, these things are possible. If you have a nudging, you believe in this thing that it must be done. Go out and fail, Lord. How do you know if you will fail or win? How will you know? But you have to just know, I have a passion for it. I'm willing to go for it. If it's, you know, there was a time I made a prayer. I said, Lord, I want to sell something that will not give me stress. One wish. Stock stage. I'm not bothered. Not bothered, not that it's okay if I run at a loss. I mean, something that will not stress me every day. Ne? I made that prayer a long time ago. That when I go to these places, I want to just put up, so you know what, oh, I've got my books at the back. You know, when they speak, I've got my books at the back. I wanted that kind of a thing. To say, I've got my skipping ropes at the back, I've got my journal at the back, I've got my book at the back. I wanted that, you know? To say, sometimes you go to these places, but the impact that I might have might be in my product getting to your hands. Not you listening to me. The impact that I might have might be you in grabbing my book and go read it at home. Go on and logically make sense. But now as I speak, they might not make sense. But when you get those things, then they start making sense to you.
When you want to be powerful, do you think it's going to come to you in a silver platter? No. Instead, you'll be given an opportunity that you will need to exercise in order to be powerful. So if you want to pass, or if you want patience, for example, I get most of us, we may not be patient. I mean, I'm the most patient person in the world, even if my husband agrees or does not agree. But I get I'm the most patient person. So, if I know that I can have patience, God is going to give me a scenario where I need to apply it. And it's not going to be a convenient one. That's it. That's the whole summary of today. The power that I have just to host this event and host you beautiful. You could have been everywhere and anywhere else. But it needed a certain kind of power. And that power is not one that I just wake up with and I'm like, okay, I am the Spelele. I'm going to host women. That power, I only get it from Christ in me. And I need you guys to understand the purpose, because that's what we're talking about today. We are talking about power, purpose, and passion. And we need to exercise those things. And for me, my power, my ability, my capacity comes from within. After the resurrection, Jesus said, I have all authority and power. Therefore, meaning with this power, spelele, go. And I remembered, God, no man, because who's my father? Who's my daddy? It's not my power. Jesus, you said with that power, you know the resurrection power? With that power, I must go. And that's why I'm here. Please clap for me. So I had prepared a long speech where I was going to talk about passion and I was going to talk about purpose. But I'm not going to do that for the sake of time. I just wanted to give you a background understanding that this event is sponsored. This event, the real vision bearer is Jesus Christ. Amen. The sponsor for this event is Jesus Christ. Credit goes to no one, not even myself. Because if it were up to me, I'd be sleeping at home right now. And my friends can tell you, I called and I said, enjoy. And then I remembered. So may you always remember as well. If you want to be powerful, ask me how. I can tell how many people sell Herbalife here? Or how many people have bought Herbalife before? I get it, but ask me how. We've got the skin specialist. She will say, ask me how, you know. So I just want to welcome all of you. I was telling my program director that I need to come and speak now because everybody is so I want us to mingle. So for 3 minutes, DJ, baby, are you ready? I hijacked him. I get it, it's in community of everything. The word of God says we must be one flesh, right? So we go everywhere together. We do everything together. I think that's what it means. So welcome to each and every person. And they're going to give us a song. And when they give us a song, I want us to move and get to know the other women. You don't know the person that you're sitting next to. Might be your destiny helper, the one you've been praying for all along. Oh, this week you're like, you know what, God, I need a promotion or I need a contact at NYDA for funding. Do you know where that person sitting next to you comes from? Do you know who they know? You don't. So as women, we must be that example. To a certain place, we must be able to go, you look beautiful. Where did you get that? And this guy, I bought it in Joburg 5 years ago so that we don't go to the shop. I don't know ourselves, right? So they're going to give us a song, a nice upbeat song. We're going to stand up, we're going to say hi, introduce yourselves. They told you that we have a lot of gifts, and we also have a lot of exhibitors as well who will be coming up telling you something brief about their businesses. This is a platform to learn, to grow, to equip you guys. This is a platform that I provide for women and the establishment, the prosperity of women. So we have different women who are doing a lot of things, and today you're going to know all about it. Me, my name is Pele Mushawan, the founder of the Noble Women Initiative. Inside, I believe that all of you have a goodie bag. DJ, I'm waiting for you.
I know, guys, that I didn't vlog much of the speakers. However, this is our menu, and also they gave us goodie bags. Inside there was like some products, and then yeah, I did block the background music because of copyright issues. And then yeah, we really enjoyed, guys. It was amazing, and I am thinking I will do this again because it was motivational and educational. So yeah, this is the food, guys.